Hey guys, Nabil here. So we're back with another video about the King of Fighters 15 upcoming update, and we have patch details for the upcoming update. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and look at the major changes. SNK did release a video today showing some of these changes. Not only did SNK release the video showcasing the major changes, but there's also a new balance patch details PDF that was released by SNK, and that's the most detailed one. It has all the changes that the game is going to get in the next couple days with the release of Vice and Mature. So I just want to go ahead and first give you like a quick rundown on the consensus right now and what's happening with what's going to happen with the game. And it's absolutely, the meta is completely changing in this game. Pretty much most characters have received some new tools to play with. Now it's very difficult to say who is truly nerfed and truly buffed, except for some few ones that I'm going to mention in this video. But let's get one thing out of the way. If you were hoping for Isla to be nerfed in this patch, then you are going to be disappointed, because Isla is still a very strong character. There's not many changes. She's still very strong, and I'm a little bit surprised because we saw that the character was dominating in major tournaments, and I was expecting her to get nerfed, honestly. Benimaru, just a slight nerf here and there, but he's still very strong as well. But Isla is the big question mark, honestly. And we'll wait and see how the changes of this patch are going to affect the her general how people are viewing her as a character. Some of the changes, again, we're just looking here at the patch. The trials have changed so that they reflect in the changes in the game. The DJ station now has the new Stormy Saxophone 2, the King of Fighters 15 version, which we've heard in the trailer for Vice and Mature, which sounds fantastic. And some issues resolved, some bug fixes here and there. The jump-in blowback has changed. It altered opponent behavior on counter hit. Now I don't know what that means. I don't know how major that's going to be, and until we test the game, the patch when it comes out. The jump attack, it says it resolved an issue where certain characters could cancel the recovery with special moves after landing from a jump-in attack. Again, a little bit vague, so we'll go ahead and see. Now let's go ahead and as we watch the video, let's talk a little bit about some of the major changes here. So Shune is not nerfed nor buffed. He's still a viable character. There's some few changes here and there, some altered behaviors. Dolores, same thing. Again, this new tools that we're looking at here, which is pretty cool. Moon Slasher for Hydron got a little bit of buff, which is good. Now the Sacred, they're showing only Chizuru Kagura in the video, but Kyo and Iori both got buffed, and it's clear buff that you can see a lot of recovery frames are less in some of the moves, and I really believe these characters now. Kyo is already a strong character. We started seeing Kyo in some of the events lately, but he is even more powerful right now because he, as I said, reduced all frames on all his jump-in, which is huge. The changed damage of the Ge Shiki from 35 to 50. His 212 Shiki increased input window on super cancel. So an expanded attack hitbox on the Shiki Arakami, which is, it's quite interesting. Iori as well has some buffs. The close standing LK can now be rapid cancelled into moves. Crouching LP startup frames from 6 to 5, so just minor things. And expanded push box for the EX version of Iohana 2. Increase the damage from 65 to 85 for Iohana 3, and change the damage, and there's a bit of a nerf there, but not much. Shizuru also, again, as you saw in the video, is quite interesting. Some of these changes that I didn't see, I didn't see coming, honestly. But this is the cool thing. It's like every character now has new tools to use, and not new mechanics, but like changed properties for some of the moves. Shermie has an expanded attack hitbox. Again, some of these are very, as I said, very major. Some of them are just, the jury is still out because we don't know how much that's going to change. The glider can OTG for Chris, which is cool. Expanded the push box upwards for K-Dash, which and Chain Drive Max version added an anywhere juggle properties, which Freeoil is gonna be happy. Again, I'm not going to talk about all the changes because they're just too much. We're just looking at some of the important ones. Antonov can now be his far-standing HK can be cancelled into special moves. That's quite strong. Ramon Tiger Load can now OTG. Let's see if it's gonna make him viable as one of the characters that we'd love to see make a comeback into the scene. Honestly, King of Dinosaurs, this new tool for him. Again, jury's still out. We don't know if that's that's major or not. We won't know for sure, except for a few characters that is very glaring whether they got nerfed or buffed. Leona has some new tools. Again, I don't see it as a major game changer for Leona players, but hey, anything can help, right? Ralph got some buffs, a little bit. As you can see, the altered behavior on hit. They didn't talk about Clark because Clark got like some minor changes, but yeah, it's not much. Terry Bogard, his power dunk is now 1 hit instead of 2. The HK version, less recovery frames. Robert got buffed, by the way. Robert got buffed. Now it's an HK version for you. Yuan Gien Kyaku added an HK version. Ryo got a little bit nerfed, and we'll see how that's gonna affect again for Ryo Sakazaki, one of my main actually. Again, his jury is still out. Honestly, I don't know how big of a change that's going to be, but expanded the push box for the jump LK, increased all recovery frames for the Kyokukenryu Sanrengeki, reduced all recovery frames. So this is good for the Hyochu Wari. Kizami Duki altered opponent behavior, increased all recovery frames for the Koken HP version. Again, we'll see how that's gonna affect some of his well-known combos. Hienshin Pukyaku, the HK version, expanded the attack hitbox. So again, jury's still out, but you can feel that he's a bit nerfed, which is understandable. Ryu Sakazaki is a great, very strong character. Again, I'm still not sure why there wasn't much for Isla. I mean, Isla she's a little bit too powerful. I don't know if some of the tools that these characters are getting is going to affect as how we see her as a strong character. Mai Shiranui got a little buff, like new tools to use, I guess. Same goes for Yuri Sakazaki. It's just, as I said, too many cool things. The Atena Samia can cancel now into the super into the crystal shoot easily. Blue Mary got some buffs. Sorry. Again, jury's still out. Reduced combo scaling value for Vanessa, so that's definitely a buff right there. Travels forward. Vanessa has buffed. Vanessa has been buffed. It's easy to say, and it's easy to see. Luong, just a little bit of new tools here and there. B Janet, a strong character. She's still very strong. Not much changes. Oh, Gato. I need to talk about Gato. So Gato was very strong when he was added to the game. Then he got nerfed pretty bad, and since then he hasn't received anything major until now, because Gato right now seems to be a very strong character. Reduced all recovery frames from his close standing LK, close standing HP, expanded proximity recognition, expanded attack hitbox, expanded hurt box. The Wind Fang now can break on whiff, which is major, because that was like if you have done that and you missed, you're dead. So now you can break it in whiff, which is big. The EX version, now you can change reduce the landing recovery frames, pressing down before the jump now changes its trajectory, which is crazy. The Arrow Fang altered opponent behavior and hit, now moves forward on attack. Change the attack startup from 10 to 8. slide-in Fang from 5 frames to 3 frames. Backdraft Fang can now be, you can break it on whiff as well. Is again so many cool things. Swift Fang reduced slide-in recovery frames. He absolutely got buffed, and I mean it. And I am very happy. I used to play this guy, had him in my team. Then when he got nerfed, he just got nerfed a bit too much. Now Geese Howard is another character that was, you can see that he was nerfed, not by much, but he is nerfed. You know, they were looking at him, he's a strong character. And again, this is why I am very surprised, because, you know, these make sense. You know, buffing Gato makes sense, nerfing Geese makes sense, nerfing Rio makes sense, but nothing for Isla is strange, honestly. I wouldn't say nothing, but not much, which is very, very strange, to be honest. So yeah, very happy about Gato, to say the least. So pretty awesome, cool stuff, a lot of potential. Cannot wait to have him back on the team. Bit of changes for Geese, as I said, increasing some of the frames. Billy Khan expanded the attack hitbox for the Suzume Otoshi, the LP version. The Surui Tsuigeki Kon can now be super cancelled. So let's see what that means when the patch drops in the next couple of days. The Orochi team, also some new tools to play with. Some of them look like buffs, to be honest. Definitely for Chris and Yashiro for now. Again, jury's still out. We still don't know. Oh, Haomaru got buffed, dude. Haomaru is now looking very scary because that Iron Flash changes. Nakururu got a bit of buffs and nerfs, so new tools, basically new meta. Jury's still out. Dolly got buffed, by the way. Dolly got buffed, and I don't know what that's going to mean. She's definitely seems now that she has some cool new things. A lot of recovery frames, lower or smaller recovery frames. So basically, she, as you can see, changed attack startup from 13 to 12 for jumping HP, jumping HK 15 to 12. So absolutely, some looks like major buffs, to be honest. The surprise attack can be cancelled into max activation. Sweep and shave, expand attack hitbox on later portion of the attack. Again, a lot of buffs for Dolly Dagger. A bit of buffs for Shingo as well, which is not bad. Why not? But he's still a character that is really fun to play, but very unpredictable. Oh, Kim got buffed, and I am very happy for that. Let's take a look at the Kim changes here. So I'm very happy about some of them. The far standing LK can now be cancelled. Far standing HK has less startup frames, reduced all recovery frames, increased knockback duration. The Hangetsuzen EX version altered even though the damage was reduced, you can actually do some really cool stuff with it right now. And it's the air version, you can actually cancel it, as you're going to see here in a second. The Hienzan expanded attack hitbox, which is again massive. It's already a strong move, which is the flash kick. The follow-up reduced landing recovery frames. The air Hokyaku now expanded push box, expanded grab box, decreased startup when super cancelled from air Hangetsuzan, which is pretty strong. Just look at that, man. Kim looks really good right now, and I'm again very happy as a huge Kim fan and player. Absolutely a strong. He's absolutely buffed. It's easy to see, which is cool. Sylvie Pola expanded the attack hitbox, so that's it seems like a buff for now. Nudged the attack startup, also got a small buff. And Duolon, who was pretty bad and then got very strong, is still very strong, and he got a little bit of a buff here and there. But again, as I said, the general consensus, my feeling right now for this patch is that, Hinako. Why didn't I talk about Hinako? Hinako has a buff as well. Reduce all recovery frames after connecting the Yorikiri. The Tsuki Dashi altered opponent behavior when hit in the air. So also seems she's getting buffed. But as I said, generally what I think is that everyone is getting new tools to play with. Rugal getting buffed, which is interesting. and you know, like the desperate ray now altered the its behavior on OTG. Again, seems interesting. Guinness as well. I wouldn't say it was buffed, but he has some new tools, right? And this is, as I said, this is my feeling right now for this this patch. Everybody getting new stuff, everybody getting new tools. With the as I said, everybody getting something. And again, the big question is that I was hoping for Isla to be nerfed, because that would have changed things a lot. But it's still, as I said, it's still early. I'm excited to see the new meta. I'm excited to see the new King of Fighters 15, because this is absolutely going to be a brand new version of the game coming out on the 12th, so a couple days from now. What do you guys think about all the changes? Is your favorite character got nerfed or buffed, or the jury is still out? Let me know in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.